Good evening. We are live from Fern Solo's house. And we have, we have Wayne Kibbler, Exocaged RC, Cody from Dixieland RC, Brent from Venture Time RC, and we have the host himself, Fern Solo, off to the side here. There he is. So if you don't know, we're doing a little live stream tonight from Fern's house, sort of a pre-party for the event tomorrow at Stone Mountain that a bunch of us came up to. So taking the opportunity to get some of us together and maybe answer some questions, ask some questions. So I do have a question that I'm going to start it off with. And this question's for each person, individually. So it means something different. So I'll start with you, Wayne. What brought on your channel name and doing it? What made you create your channel? Like, what made you do it? Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I started taking photos first, and with cameras, with phones, it's really easy to make this video. All my videos are on my iPhone.
Yep. And I know Exocaged films and edits and everything off of his.
All right here.
I'm the oddball. I only do it on a computer. I am old school. Yep. I film on my phone, but I edit on a computer. I have yet to edit. I have yet to edit on a phone. All right, let me. Yeah, they can see us. They're saying they're having a hard time hearing. Let me. Yeah, let me play around with the settings on the mic. Charlie. Yeah, we may need to. We need to pull in. 11 Charlie's on Trail Crawlers, Time Warp. There's Honey Lulu.
Everybody, including yourself.
Okay.
What got us into RC?
What got us into RC? Good question.
And what was the first RC?
Okay. So I'll start the answer. I got into RC when I was late 20s, I think. I wanted something to do that wasn't car related because I've been in the cars all my life and they're expensive. And so I got my first hobby grade RC, which was a Duratrax Evader, which I still have to this day. And so that was my first RC. I did that for a few years and then parked it, had a life, had a kid. And because of my son wanting me to get the Evader out and get it playing actually is what got me into crawlers just a couple years ago. So what about for you, Wayne? What got you into RCs? Yeah, I can now.
And never how we got the first one, but we do a friend of mine, and I got we were just it just seemed like the first thing to do. Team associated. You could go race or practice.
Cody, what got you into RCs? I'm gonna move the stream. They're still saying there's a volume thing here. It's got a built-in. Yeah, I have to turn it.
Yeah, care about there. 1,002. Stopped for a long time to build cars. Full size cars and stuff like that. Got out of it for a long time to do actual cars and show cars and race and stuff like that. Yeah. Got back into it a couple years ago.
Tracks a slash. But I didn't want that. I went with the auto wheel. And then I got a body for it and turned it into a Honda bar. Got one video for now. So I got my Slash over there, with everything upgraded. And after that, one video links to another.
Yeah, I can switch around.
And then before you know it, I got crawlers. That's what happened.
Okay, we're gonna actually switch. The background back here is better, like y'all are sort of dark, so we're gonna switch sides.
Which side? Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we can see it so now.
much better.
Where's RC?
Sorry guys, we move things around so you can see everybody a little better.
I get over here a little bit. Back that way. There we go.
All right. Yeah, it does. So Joe, since you're right there, what got you into RCs? And your first one?
Well, as a kid, you like mechanics. Grew up, girls, jobs, real trucks, real truck events. And as I got older, I got tired of the big trucks. I went to RCs. You can let the motor transmission with 3 fingers.
Yeah. And you never have to lay in the gravel.
Well, I still like gravel.
Yeah.
Got a camera down there. But something I like the mechanics. Especially the crawlers. Building a good crawler is more than just building an X-Max. Go, But, man, building a crawler, making it work, that's awesome.
That's you.
I gotta say something about that. Passion with the Slash.
Yeah.
And I could take the part
Yeah.
But once getting into the crawler, I was just tuned the way I wanted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shots.
At the same time, it was so entertaining.
Yeah. It's therapeutic. Almost therapeutic.
All right, so Larry, what got you in?
Well, of course, like Joe, you grow up and you're playing with RCs, Radio Shack, Walmarts, places like that. Got 2 sons, Of course, my oldest is rest in peace. But
we played with RCs on and off. We got into racing go-karts, got into off-roading with ATVs, got into all kinds of things, okay? And come like into the RC world and went down to Hobbytown, USA in Knoxville way back years ago, 2001. Well, it used to be. It's there now, but it's in Turkey Creek. Okay, so yeah. And so we got into the RCs, and I got a 2-wheel drive stadium truck, right? Dirt tracks, and it was good, but I kept ripping the diff out of it.
The Evader, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ball diff.
Blow diff out every other room. So we went back down to Hobbytown, bought the diff for that, and ended up with 2 T-Maxes. Of course, we were on nitros. That was before all the other stuff and all the electronics got real good, or whatever you want to call it. And got into that. Ended up putting a racetrack in my backyard. 20 to 30 people over every Saturday. We'd race and have a good time. The city closed me down on that because neighbors complained about the noise. It was run from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock. That was it. 5 o'clock was the end of it. Well, that's the way it goes. So you shut down the track. So we went, and I went to carpet racing. Went and bought a little HPI, RS4, got into carpet racing. Raced for a season there, and then that track closed down. We just kind of went away from the hobby, more or less. And my son suggested, man, this is, hey, have you seen these new crawlers? I said, no, I haven't seen them. So I started watching some videos on YouTube. One of the first videos I seen was with Shin RC. Okay.
Yeah.
So that aboard.
Shin RC, yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a shout out for Shin. Shin's a good guy. He knows stuff too. He's good at it. So I went with that, and we started getting involved in some crawlers. Of course, budget-minded, the way I am. I went with the cheapest and the biggest. MOA. MOA. and went with the Exceed Mad Toy. And we bought 2 of them. I bought 2 of them, one for me, one for myself. And my grandkids come of age and come around, and ended up with about 10 of those things. Each one of the kids got, what I mean? So then I started getting into these 110s. And with the 110s, I still got a lot to learn. I play with them a little bit, but I've got so much to learn about getting comp rigs or whatever, I'm more or less just a trail walking feller, 61 years old, trail walking's good exercise for an old man. so that's what I do. And I've yet to build an actual comp rig, but maybe with Joe's help, and this guy back here, Brent's help, and feeding me some information on what I need to do and how I need to do it, maybe I can build one out of something like that. And then my wife's going to kill me, but hi, honey! So we're going to have a great time here at Fern's place. Thank you, Fern, for putting this on for us.
Yes, thanks, Fern.
Wayne and Honey Lou Lou. Man, you guys rock,
Yep.
I love you, Ernie.
So, Brent, I know you're into a lot of different RCs, not just crawlers. But
Yeah, if you can put a radio on it.
so when did you first get into RCs?
My dad built balsa wood stick planes with the nitro motors the whole time I was growing up. Spent all winter building it, wrecking the spring, built another one the next winter. I wanted to get into that, but graduated. 2-wheel drive stadium trucks were racing those in Mansfield. And that was the electric, and you're still to nickel metal and everything. But I still couldn't afford planes then. Well, then, probably about 5 years ago, maybe a little back, planes got cheaper than cars. The new electronics on styrofoam, you can go out and buy it. For what you can get on an airplane. But so I did that, and that was all fun. And I was doing it anyway, so I just started filming it and moved the cars because they were easier to film, and here we are.
Very nice, very nice.
Yep.
Fern, so what got you into RCs? What was your first? Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. All right, so I know we got Cody as well. Okay. So Fern, what's your favorite style RC right now? So you're saying you like Celine Dion? Is that what you're saying?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Bash it harder. Bash it harder.
Okay. Cody, what about you? I know you got quite a few different RCs. Well,
Right, and these two calls. That's not anything. I grew up doing that. That's I grew up in a one-to-one. Stuff like that. Yeah, so that's I think I tried this. That's all.
okay. And back to you, Brent. What's your favorite style right now? RC.
Oh shoot! Depends on what day it is. Whenever I wake up and the weather's doing, if it's nice, bright, and sunny and calm, I'm flying, or out on with one of the boats, and it's windy outside. I usually grab something with wheels.
Very good. Very. Is it?
I've got a few bashers. Of course, I got back into it with bashing, in the Nitro T-Maxes and Sailors and stuff. I still like to bash, but I know bashing is hard on me because I go so far to get books. Or online, which you're waiting forever for. So crawling is more my style than I am the age that I am. And so I like to crawl with them and trail walk and stuff. It's really neat the way that some people they built these crawlers, man, like Joe and Matt, Fern over there, and even this one back here behind my right shoulder, this flame color. Yeah. I mean, they'll build these things, man, and they are remarkable. The way that they can get them to maneuver and work and climb over some obstacles that just looks impossible for anything. So yeah, it's crawling for me.
Okay. Wayne? Yes, if you could speak up some of that help, it seems to be hit and miss.
I'm a diaphragm.
I like crawling. Crawling is fun. That's my number one. But I like drifting. I want to do more drifting. Love drifting.
I haven't done drifting yet.
Yeah, so not that I'm good at it, but I love it.
You don't have to.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. Get sideways. Yeah, it's crawling and then drifting.
And I think I know the answer, but I know, Joe, you have quite a bit. You've got planes and boats and.
I can tell you this is,
Oh yeah.
Well, I can say something.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Roman does the Bass Festival.
Yeah.
These guys, you were there. You saw all of us here. I'm like, oh. I had a trial. 70
Broke the tripod.
Man.
My son got taken out. Remember?
Yeah. Well, you're getting a little competitive. Yes. Yeah. That's
X-Max.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. How much do those things weigh again?
around 20.
Yeah, I think 70 mile an hour, 20 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They'll get you. Jumping.
Which is they don't. You think it's going to land out in front of you, and then it kind of lands kind of sideways, and it cartwheels right back at you. It's amazing how long they will cartwheel.
You and my Traxxas Max car will forever too.
It does.
So, starting with you, Joe. Right now, your favorite RC, doesn't matter what brand or what model or style it is. Right now, your favorite RC.
Claim the newest one, but you got to look at the one that's I know it's the top of the SC1 and SC2. And I'm almost going to put them head to head. I hope SC1 doesn't feel it again.
I'm rooting for SB1 to be honest. Wayne, your favorite RC right now?
Right now, it's like four-wheel drive.
And Larry, you favorite RC right now?
I would have to say my TRX 4 Sport. It's pretty cool, and it does do a lot. Nice control. It's practically stock. I need to do a few tweaks to it yet, but I've got it with me. I'll probably be tweaking on it some tomorrow and the far baby crawl and stuff, and take it with me.
And Brent, what about you? Favorite RC right now?
Toss up between my CR01 Land Cruiser and my Aerosmith van. They're probably the most fun to drive for the area I live in.
I see that too from your videos. I see that. So, Fern, for you?
It's normally the one I'm working on. And,
That's fair.
and honestly, I think it's probably my
That's the X24. Okay, makes
I
sense.
love it.
And you got the nice course in the backyard. And you got the nice course in the backyard too for us, so it helps.
It's all the one I'm working on.
Yeah. Hey, Cody, what's your favorite RC right now?
Probably gonna be original one. Putting it back in the house. I'm liking its furniture. It's a platform and scale out.
Very nice. For me right now, my Trail Walker, my Element Trail Walker, I think is my favorite rig right now. So, yeah, it's been very good. So I want to sort of open it up to you guys. Anybody got a question for any of us?
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's Tamiya. It's Tamiya.
If you go back and look at the
That's
old
fine.
commercial, it's Tamiya.
Yes. Not Tamiya.
It's not tomato and no tomato. It's tomato. No, it's just tomato.
It's whatever comes out of my mouth.
Now, Tamiya, Mike.
That's all it is. I think I pronounce them different every time. Obviously.
So, anybody got any questions for fellow YouTubers here?
Brent, I know that you're into flying planes, and I've seen some of your newer ready to fly practically plane.
Yeah, they're getting
So
great.
for a beginner like me, I've never flown a plane. I had an uncle that was into it years ago, and he used to do like your dad.
Yes, big builds.
Oh yeah, I mean
Expensive, time consuming.
You have to balsa wood, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of those left out there, even though they're pre-built these days. Most of them.
So for a newbie flyer, what would you suggest?
E-Flight Apprentice. Yeah, there's several E-Flight. The Horizon Hobby makes so many different ones. They've got smart technology,
Okay.
so they will limit the amount you can control it. So, say if you get upside down, they've got a panic button. You hit panic button, it self-rights.
Good.
And then you can also buy a simulator to go in your computer, and you can fly the plane that you just bought on the simulator to get the feel for it before you ever take it to the real air.
Okay.
And if you're close enough to somebody who knows how to fly, airplane radios, I don't know if you guys knew this, have what's called a buddy box built into them. I can run a cable or a Wi-Fi link to your radio, and if you're going to crash, I can steal control from you.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Radar C, I haven't had the Radar C planes, but everything else I've had from Rage has been good quality.
They got asses in 3 different settings.
So,
So you can get a little crazy.
All that stuff, the planes are a lot more portable than the crawlers and the cars. And people think when you crash them, you're done. You're not. They make, not only can you glue them back together, they make foam safe CA glue. They have several different types.
Right.
But you can also buy every single piece of that plane. So you put it in the ground and shatter the fuselage in the wing, you can go buy a new one. They'll sit and you just glue it back together. And most of the time, the electronics survive.
It's such a large area. Like you can get a smaller.
Yeah, you can. They make what's called flyers. Now, on the other hand, if you are learning to fly, the bigger the plane, the easier it is to control. They're more twitchy, the smaller, because you got less control surfaces. Yeah.
Very interesting. Anybody else got any questions for fellow people here? Right.
I talk to you all the time, so
True. I have asked, and if you can hear, if you've got any questions, if you post them up in the chat, we'll ask. We are hanging out at Fern's. Thank you, Fern, for having us.
Oh man, guys,
If you can, just so y'all can see, we have quite a few people here, and Fern's got an awesome garage. If you can see there in the background, his car's hanging up. He's got a really nice setup here in his garage. So really appreciate him having us. And we're having a good time, and we've been out on his backyard course playing a little bit. And yep, I took some video, definitely. So I'll be posting some. Couple of challenging places out there too for the little 24s. Yeah, so nice course he has back there. So so we got to get you out there on your course.
I used your truck long ago just to play with it. I ended up with one.
So
we're gonna give it a shot.
So I have a question. Fern, we'll start with you. So you make YouTube videos.
Yes.
Who's one of your channels you have to watch that you can't miss their videos?
I really don't know. At the beginning, I was really looking for something that I didn't know at the time. I was looking for answers. There's a lot of videos that I think one of those I just searched that up and other videos come up.
Okay. Cody, you said you had a good answer?
To begin with, I was. watch nobody's. I swear to God, I don't watch anybody.
It's hard to watch
No,
everybody.
it's not that. I don't want to take on mannerisms of what other people do. So it's kind of strange. I don't want to copy what they do. I don't want to copy what.
Well, it's like The Simpsons, though. There's nothing you can do somebody hasn't done.
Well, you start if you watch somebody enough, you start doing what they're doing. I mean, I'm talking about how you film, what you're doing, I'm talking about how you act and how you speak, and kind of. I just don't know what happens. I do watch some videos, still do videos because the dudes are genius. So I do watch for that. I do watch some of my own stuff.
Okay. I like the answer.
Yeah.
All right, Brent. What about you? What's your?
I got a few of them, but I will watch Steadfast RC. It used to be TS O'Day. He's just been one of my good friends for a long time, and I've been talking to him since I started. And I don't think he's ever missed a single one of my videos, and I can't miss one of his. And then Gary over at RC Trailcast. I also like.
Oh yeah, shout out to
I love running around with him whenever I get a chance. So I make sure I watch all his stuff. I find him very interesting.
Very good.
his garage is back.
Oh, it is that, and then I mean, come on, he just started a garage band. How awesome is that? He's retired. He started a garage band. There you go.
Larry?
Like, I guess I just watched Larry's RC.
Shout out to Larry.
I cannot watch
I watch Lane's, keep up what he's doing and stuff. I watch Fern.
So you leave great comments.
And I watch Fern's and Joe's a lot of their videos when I have time. And of course, sometimes, Joe, I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes that 2x speed comes in handy with two videos. Then he goes 10 minutes down to 3. No. Yeah. No, I do take in some. I'm back up and go, what did he say right here? And I get points.
Even when I'm driving, I'm
talking text.
Right. Right.
Especially a lot lately.
And of course, Honey Lily, you can't forget about Honey Lily's video on YouTube.
I used to think everybody would love to watch the videos they're running, because that's what I like to watch when I started watching YouTube videos, and then come and find out that they like to watch the tech a lot more.
Yeah.
they
had problems.
They watch the tank. They look at what's behind me.
Yeah.
They look at your background.
Yes, they do. I get questions all the time.
Yes. What is it?
Yes, you do.
So Wayne, what's your go-to?
Honey Lulu.
Honey Lulu. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. And Joe?
Most of the time, I'm always driving. I need a little bit of a break from time to time.
Ozzy made reviews. Ozzy made reviews.
is awesome.
That's true.
That guy is phenomenal. So, yeah, I look at all kinds of stuff. We're the strongest man. Eddie and Thor, they're boxing match. So
I've got to have a break and watch something silly.
When you cook toast, you try to put a hot dog in it, it doesn't work out well.
No kidding.
So I will say for me, actually my have to watch channel is actually not RC related. It's car related. Cletus McFarlane.
Yeah,
I have to watch his videos. Like I have to.
I like a lot of the Finnegan stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yep. Yeah. Tim
It's
Bond
got
stuff.
an outfit. The only thing I actually watch at home is YouTube. That's what I turn on when I get home. That's what I watch the majority of the time.
I think that's the way the world's going.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't even have cable. I just watch streaming services.
Yeah, me too.
I still got cable just for my games that I want to play.
There's ways around that too.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It
good.
is.
So
we're not going to talk about it here.
Trail Crawlers RC did have a question. He wants to know everybody's thoughts on the new Bronco.
Am I on the screen?
You are.
Okay. My thoughts are, I love the body. I love the clip system.
It's just another
That
TRX
clip system
Sport.
is awesome. I love that, but they need a new truck.
They do. The TRX4 has been like their crawler forever.
It's a phenomenal truck.
Yeah.
It really is. Do you really think they're going to change it though? I mean, realistically, think about it. Slash has been the same for how long?
Well, true. And yes, how many
Yeah,
that's
The nice thing about Trax though is consistency. You know, 20 years later, you're going to be able to get parts.
It's not a bad.
That's true.
I agree with Joe. I think the body's great, the clip's great, but that's.
Well, it's like with
on everything. It's like, yeah,
it doesn't have to perform as well as a TRX4. Just be different from it.
Exactly. And don't rebrand the two of that slashes at least.
Right, right.
Oh, you too.
yeah, I give you that.
And the transmission.
Yeah, they got the new transmission.
So anybody else got any thoughts on the new Bronco? I haven't seen that much of it personally.
I've seen the videos and tracks put out. And I really like the Bronco body. On that track, the Bronco body, the one-to-ones, I've looked at them, and I almost bought one just a week ago. I'm real close to buying a new Bronco a week ago. The wife was wanting a new Edge, and we looked at the Bronco too. And I'm going, well, let's kick it around. And then after specking out the new Broncos, the Gen 1s, I would not give you a quarter. I'm serious. The body's nice, the interior's nice, and all that. The platform they built them on is junk. Back to TRX4, very good. But I agree. We need something new from Traxxas as a crawling machine. Let's see something. Yeah, let's see something that Traxxas can come up with.
Exactly.
That will be like more like a comp rig. You know? Put in a comp rig that you build in a kit from Traxxas would be awesome with that Bronco body. You know, that would be awesome. That would help me.
The way I look at it is most people that wanted the TRX4 with the Bronco body.
Yeah,
Another thing is it's like when Axel came out with the 1.9 rate. Most of us that did the conversion already. Exactly, just like this body, it's the same thing. Now don't get me wrong, it's a better bike, it's excellent, rather than a heavy body from Walmart. Just with it, whatever. But you know, you can see some videos on YouTube. So some people doing some great job with that plastic body from Walmart. And if they were to sell that kit, we know Traxxas is expensive. It's $159 or something.
Yeah.
When you can get a $30 one. But once again, I think it's just late to what they wanted to do.
Yeah, man, they're going to sell like
They're going to
So
sell. Yeah, they're still going to sell.
$459.99 from Hobbytown USA.
And they do have.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a
Does anybody use their selectable dips in their TRX4? Do you? I took care of mine. I took both the servos out and took a servo and put two ball ends on it. Mine are blocked all the time.
If I'm trailing mine, I usually turn them off Or like, I mean, I've even bashed mine. I hate to say it, but I've even bashed mine. I open the disc. Yep. You know, and yeah. So I do use it for sure on mine. So I haven't seen enough of the Bronco. I can't. I've seen it, but I didn't go in to study it, so I can't really
end up
comment.
locking the dips and everything they have.
Yeah.
Like I said, body mount system. More than just that. It can work with other cars, but
That body mount system is really cool.
Yeah, everybody's coming out with good body mount systems like that. I mean, I think Buffalo is really awesome how it works. You don't see those clips at all.
Yep.
And now with the TRX6, the Axle UMG6, it just folds open, and then you got the 2 pins on the bottom.
No, but this one here,
over time, it's going to become a loose.
Kind of like when
Loosen
Max
up
body
and,
pops off every time you get a bump. I got to make a nice video.
Especially once the body starts getting beat up really good.
It becomes less. Yeah.
Yep.
I know these companies.
No. Apparently not.
That's nothing.
They leave it to us to tell them where the stuff is. Oh, that breaks. Okay, cool. Fix that on the next version.
So I have a question. We'll start with you, Cody. Next RC you're going to purchase.
I just bought one yesterday.
Okay.
I bought a.
TRX4 Bronco.
I won't buy another Traxxas photo. So, I bought an MST on next to.
Okay. All right. So you,
JZ3 bought it, so.
all right. Very nice. Fern.
I've been looking at the Vortex. I'm a Vortex. I don't know. Once again, I'm a Vasher heart, so that thing really got it.
It's pretty cool. It's neat.
I think it's not even taking long for me to get done.
They tried to push one on me when I was buying that truck.
Yeah.
But I don't have a grant.
That's small.
So Brent, what do you think your next RC?
I'm probably going to get that new, well, it's a Losi now, but it was the old Vitara, new old Camaro they just put out. Yeah, they re-released the Vitara under the Losi name, and what they're like 229 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I change my answer?
Well, you can't.
The Kyosho. I still want that. That Kyosho El Camino.
Wait,
that's
my name.
Yeah,
Vietnamese,
Yeah.
Camino.
Have you seen that car they're coming out with? It's a whole other car, but
Ooh, I like Rally. I really like Rally cars.
well,
Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
Something about an on-road body flying down an off-road trail and smacking off the trees is fun.
Right?
Yeah, that Kyosho El Camino. I showed that to my wife. And she says, "What that?" I said, "Get it." I started to order. Oh no, it's not available yet. I said, "Put me on your waiting list. I need to know when that."
So that's your next
That will
RC?
be my next RC.
Very good. Wayne, what's your next RC? The Red Cat?
Yeah. You didn't do that.
To make a video in downtown Atlanta where all the graffiti is.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be right up. Heck yeah.
Or taking it to parcels.
So Joe, what's your next RC? I know you just got your Vanquish that you just. But
There's something I want before that.
Heck yeah.
okay, nice. So we got that to look forward to.
You guys know all like Metavon products, right?
Mhm.
I've had the full
Wow.
one time.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
That's nice.
For me, I think it's going to be a Capra. I've been wanting one, and I've sort of pushed myself away, but I think I've decided it's time for a Capra. Yeah, I agree. It's time. Yeah, it's time. So,
It's the same chassis.
That's awesome.
yeah, we can actually. Hey, Brett.
Hey,
Hey, Brett, why don't you bring your truck over? I take my whole thing over there, but I don't know if I lose signal or not. So we have some rigs here, guys. I will scan over this way. We have a little gas station with some of the rigs over there. But Brent from Adventure Time brought his newest build that he did here. Let me turn it this way. His Cross Demon RC build that he did, which is beautiful. Beautifully done. Nice engine work. The weathering is gorgeous. Yeah, definitely on the inside. Got the pew pew on the
Bottles on the
yeah.
floorboard.
And got the Demon. I specifically like that was very, very well done. Beautiful rig.
First time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
There's no special thing.
But beautiful rig, and he does have a somewhat of a build series on this on his
Well,
board.
I did all the other, the spray
Gotcha. But beautiful rig, and hopefully we'll see some video of it from this weekend tomorrow, particularly at Scale Mountain for the
Somewhere nice and easy.
fur baby crawl tomorrow. So
I'm gonna step away from the chat here.
yep, he's gonna start grilling for us here again. Thanks to Fern. Thank you to Fern. Yes, you see Exocaged RC is here, Robert. Yes, along with Larry, Cody from Dixieland, Brent from Adventure Time RC, Honey Lulu, Fern Solo, Wayne Kibler. We're all here at Fern's, about to grill out, and this is sort of a pre-party for tomorrow's Fur Baby Crawl at Stone Mountain, starting I think at 9 o'clock. Hey, Sherry. Yes. Yes. So I was just mentioning about the event tomorrow. Anything you want to say about it? Any information if anybody's watching?
Yeah, just planning on having lots of fun. It's gonna start around 9, and we're gonna get like all the little good things. But we have a 5 gate pump, and then we'll get the good stuff done. And then 11 o'clock, we're hitting that mountain and having a good time. Yeah,
Sounds great.
Have fun.
Sean's RC Adventures is getting in later tonight. He will be there. I'm sure you're going to see Wayne and a few other people going live tomorrow from the mountain. So keep a lookout for that. I haven't been to Stone Mountain personally yet. This will be my first time. I've seen Joe's videos. I've seen her videos. The live thing y'all just did a couple weeks ago with Fern. I mean, I can't wait. So, So I'm very much looking forward to it. And I do think a few of us might be going back Sunday morning to do another crawl in the morning. So if anybody wants to make it, you're welcome to come. But definitely it should be a good time tomorrow. Lots of great people here. And we're probably going to end off here. We're almost at an hour. Anybody got anything they want to say before we, Joe, you got anything you want to say before we finish off? I hear you. Got anything, Wayne, you want to say before we sign off? Yes, thank you. Larry? Yep. Cody, you got anything? Yep. Yep. Brent? Yep. Thanks again. We're having a good time, and hope we can see some of y'all tomorrow at Stone Mountain, 9 o'clock. Have a good evening, everybody.